Hello, welcome to, sorry, I didn't mean to shout there. Hello, welcome to Sunday evening live stream, last one of the week. I'm a dad in a chair playing parody ukulele songs. What else could you want from a live stream? Lots of things that don't include any of the things you just listed. Yeah, if you're new to my live stream, welcome. I appreciate you being here. It's very kind. A bit of an introduction. My name's James. I'm a married father of 3, and I live on the, don't know why I'm singing, and I live on the south coast of the UK. Just check my mics. South coast of the UK near Brighton. And I do a live stream, well, I have done a live stream every day and since the 27th of December. I don't know if it's something I'm going to continue for the rest of my life, because at the moment it's okay, but it's a commitment, but then commitments are good. And if you want to grow a YouTube channel, which is basically my plan, then you've got to kind of commit to it. And I thought, well, yeah, I could do once a week, or I could do every other day, but I thought, well, just give it, let's see how we go. See if you can do every day. Right, I'm going to do a quick warm-up song. But this is a parody of All Right by Supergrass. You're still young, you're still free to be what you want to be. Don't listen to that eggmonger at work. He's just a grumpy git. Get up, get out, ignore fear, ignore doubt. If your friends don't support your plans, maybe get some new friends. Some things are for sure. Some things are for sure. And all around, we're all taxed, we're all flawed, and we all end up in the ground. But you're still young, you're still free to be what you want to be. Don't listen to mean people. They're very, 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 very silly. Hello, Aubrey, the horse girl. How are you? Hello, Aubrey, the horse girl. Hope you're well. Aubrey, is this your first time to one of my Ukulele Dad live streams? If it is, welcome to. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that. Are you in the UK? Where are you in the world? Hello, Martin. Yes, you're in the UK, so probably like me, you're like quite sick of the rain. just the rain continues and just seems to just. I think we're done with the weather now. I think we've done, you know, the weather gods. Can we have something that isn't just sea mist if you live on the coast like me, or rain? Hello, the official plane channel. Nice to have you here. 15's a pretty good start. I'll take that. So yeah, if you've never been to one of my live streams before, if not, nice. Northern Ireland, you're 2812. If Noah was in the UK, he would have started building the ark. You're very right. I think there's never been more of a demand for ark building. Yeah, so basically I do parody songs about parenting and mental health and all sorts of things. You think, are they linked? They are linked. If you're a parent, your mental health is absolutely struggling quite often, if it's like mine. Right. So I'm going to kick off. If you may well, if you've been to one of my live streams, go, these are all just the same songs. They are. I am doing my best to try and learn new songs, but until that happens, we're kind of stuck with these ones. Right. This is a parody of I'm Yours by Jason Mraz, and it's when your kids are being a bit entitled. Well, I took you to the park and I bought you a Happy Meal. We went to the pantomime, it started stinging Ian Beale. To be honest, I'm quite confused. And you never seem that amused. All this being present means I'm presently quite stressed. Not buying a pony shouldn't result in an arrest. I shouldn't have to explain to you why a 7-year-old doesn't need a personal trainer. If you're a mum or a dad, the one thing though is true. Your kids will often tell you that they're bored. It's true, kids are often bored. I've got 3 kids and they're all a bit depressed because they're going back to school tomorrow. We've had half term for a week. Do you know what? I'm in the shed at the bottom of my garden, and I wasn't sure if I was going to need a hat. I don't think I do actually, but I'm hiding my grey hair, but I don't need it actually. It's quite nice. I was doing the live streams I did in December and January were freezing. Hello, Sabina. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining the live stream. Right. So yeah, I'm more, as well as playing parody songs about family life. If you've got a question that you think a 50-year-old father of 3 is qualified to answer, please ask me. If I don't want to, or I think it's not really appropriate, then I won't answer it. But what makes me laugh is that whenever YouTube says, "Is this for children?" This live stream, and I always go, "No, it's not for children." But I often end up getting a lot of the age I would describe children. I think if you're 9, I think you're probably a child up until the age of about 16. Anyway, this is a song I wrote for a man who has a YouTube channel, and he's a boomer in America, and he was getting a hard time in the comments. Being a Gen X man with kids, do I have much more of a clue? Not particularly. What advice would I give to a younger man? Work and be as positive as much as you can. Life is a battle regardless of age. Who knows what's in store? Don't play the victim, don't blame a boomer for being 64. Yeah, you can't give someone a hard time for being the age they are. That's silly. I think a lot of people in his comments were kind of angry millennial people age who can't afford to buy houses, and I can relate to that. Hello, Lakham. Hope you're well. And yeah, where's everyone in the world? It's a bit quiet in the comments section. More than happy to answer a question, or just let me know where you are in the world. I'd be interested. Otherwise, I'm just going to play parody songs for about 20 minutes and then go, which is fine. That's fine too. This is a parody of Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King. I think Elton John wrote it, and it's about what it can look like when you're a parent with toddlers, and your wife or your partner is basically at home and they've been at home all day and they're knackered. It looks like she surrendered. They've got her on her knees. The kitchen floor is half laminate and half macaroni cheese. Half a bottle of vino might just see her through. Just as long at bath time that no one does a poo. Can you do bath time tonight? The kids are driving me insane. It's rained all day. We've been in total lockdown. Just like Andy Dufresne. Can you do bath time tonight? I think if not I might cry. I'll admit I can't do this without you. How's that for humble pie? True. Yeah, getting my wife to admit that she can't do parenting without me. I'm not sure I've ever heard that in the 13 years I've been a parent, but that's one way. If your partner's struggling, I remember we went to antenatal classes before we had our first child, and they always said, you may have had the most horrendous day at work, and you may come into the house and see your partner who's, resting on the sofa with a slice of cake and a glass of wine, and that might make you cross. Don't assume that she's had an amazing day. She may have had the most horrendous day. She might be in her pajamas because she hasn't had a chance to get out of her pajamas. She may be drinking a glass of wine because she's just absolutely desperate to relax. And she might have eaten a slab of cake because she hasn't had a chance to make anything more substantial. So basically, just be kind when you're a brand new parent, which I think is probably fairly good advice. But I think it's fairly good advice, which transcends everything, really. Right, here is a parody of All Right by Supergrass. It's a bit of a parody. Hopefully it's a bit of a parody to encourage you. If there's something you want to do, whether it's start a YouTube channel. Hello, Latcan. Hello, Sabina. Hello, Northern Ireland. Hello, the official playing channel. Hello, Aubrey. Hello, Martin. I think that's everyone. It's more because we've only got 3 in the live stream, so that was probably... You're still young, you're still free to be what you want to be. Don't listen to that eggmonger in accounts. He's just a grumpy git. Get up, get out, ignore fear, ignore doubt. If your friends don't support your dreams and goals, maybe get some new friends. Some things are for sure and all around. We get taxed, we're all flawed, and we all end up in the ground. But you're still young, you're still free to be what you wanna be. Don't listen to mean people, they're just very mean and very, very silly. I need a better ending for that song, but I hope you get the general idea. If you want to do something, go and do it, because this isn't a dress rehearsal. This is the Sunday, the 22nd. I want to say 22nd. This is the only Sunday, the 22nd of February 2020 you're ever going to have. It's gone. It's done. You chalked up to experience. Tomorrow's a brand new start. Go out and do stuff. Go out and create stuff. Do things that are scary and challenge you. Who knows where it might end up? And with that in mind, don't be how I often am, waking up and worrying about things that may or may not happen. It's a parody of 3 Little Birds by Bob Marley. You say don't worry about a thing. Well, that's easier said than done, Mr. Bob Marley. You say don't worry about a thing. Well, that's easier said than done in 2026. I woke up this morning, I was concerned about the interest rates, and 3 small children started demanding their breakfast. And can we have some pancakes or maybe a bacon sandwich? No, you can have some cereal or a piece of toast. Please try not to worry about a thing, but it's an enormous waste of your time and energy. Square it, wheel rolling, mate. Check it out. It's lovely to have you in the live stream, and I'm drinking out of your fantastic mug. And I'll tell you what, tea tastes really good in that mug. Thank you. Hello, Richard. Good evening from South Africa. Got an international field. Hello from Ireland. Hello, Sandra. Basically, it's like the UN in here. We've got America, we've got Ireland, we've got Britain, we've got South Africa. No, please let me know if I've missed anyone out. And it's good. And basically, you're watching a 50-year-old man play quite possibly out-of-tune ukulele songs in his shed on Sunday. And I'm sure my wife thinks it might be some sort of intervention is required. She's not wrong, but I quite enjoy this. It's for someone who is basically, for someone who struggles to leave the house without worrying and going back checking 50 times. It's quite bizarre that I managed to be able to do this. Anyway, here is a parody of Wonderwall, and it's basically a bit of a reminder if you're utterly overwhelmed as a parent. And I often have to remind myself how lucky I am to be a dad. So here we go. One day there's gonna be a lot. Oh, I'll start again. One day will be the last day when you won't have to tie their shoe. You won't have to search for book bags or remind them to flush the loo. I don't believe that any parent judges your parenting skills like you do. That's true. Bittersweet when your parenting's complete and no one needs a trip to Scouts. You'll only be brushing your own teeth and forcing yourself to eat sprouts. I don't believe that any parent judges your parenting skills as a bit of a road crash like you're right now. And just in case, like me, you need reminding. There's nothing more challenging than child minding. There are many things that they will have learned from you, and so please take a bow. And maybe probably was my kids that saved me. And after all, I miss them being small. That was a massive road crash, and you can tell people like things when they go wrong because it's suddenly gone from 3 to 25. So people are like, "Oh, this is interesting. Let's see if you can get through this. See if we can get through this." Yeah, sorry, that was rubbish. They're not always as bad as that, but wow, you've got to just keep going. Did you, Richard Dixon? That sounds like a joke to me there. Good call on Supergrass, by the way, big fan. Yeah, well, I tell you what, man, they are, Supergrass are superb. And actually, I think Gaz, or Baz, actually used to live in Hove, because when I've worked on Brighton Seafront in many different places, and I used to work in a bar that was called Gemini's, and he used to come in, and he was a really cool guy. And actually, on that, we're going to play this one. Well, we jumped all night on your trampoline. When you kissed the sky, you made your sister scream. You ate our chips and you drank our Coke, and then you showed me Mars through your telescope. Oh, Grace, save your money for the children. 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 Oh, Grace, save your money. Save your money. Well, you sang your songs and you made us laugh, so we captured you in a photograph, and the stars came out, your mother called your name. And when morning comes, we'll get together again. Oh, Grace, save your money for the children. 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 Oh, Grace, save your money. Save your money. Still working on that one, but hopefully they get better. Someone asked me in a live stream, they said, how do you manage to, when you do live streams, there's no one here. How do you quantify that, and how do you not let that make you think this is a complete waste of time? Well, I generally want to get better at the ukulele. The only way that's going to happen is if I practice every day. And I'm more than happy to practice online, so that people can go, God, I can remember when you were really rubbish and now you're just rubbish. So that's kind of why I do it. And I think certainly as you get to in your late 30s, I'd say 30s onwards, you need more stuff that is interesting, because much as I love being married and having children, and I'm blessed for all that stuff, there are times, and I think this is probably any age, where life can be a little bit Groundhog Day, where you can slightly feel like, there's nothing that's different. And I think it's important to do things that challenge you and scare you, because then you are kind of growing a bit, really. Right. Big wheels keep on turning, carry me home to my king, singing songs about the Southlands. I miss old Benny once again on the things to sing. Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard Mr. Young put her down. I hope Mr. Young will remember a Southern man smooth. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. As you can see, so quite often it goes horribly wrong halfway through a song. Keep going, and that's in any capacity. Just keep going. Right, I've nearly got through. Well, we're 20 minutes in, which is always a bonus. Just going to get another songbook. To the 3 people who are watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. But if there's somewhere else you've got to go, that's totally fine as well. Right, this is a parody of I'm a Believer by the Monkees, and it's also, I think, a life hack. I have always been a massive fan of lists, cause getting things done gives you dopamine. If the world's out to get you, kick it in the bum by ticking off a list of things that you've already done. I wanna get things done, be a list writer, a shot of dopamine, and you see this done. I write lists, I'm a list writer, cause I'm writing lists if I try. It's true, you can't beat a list. You cannot beat a list to getting stuff done, I find. Certainly if you've had those days where you're like, I'm not getting anything done, and I feel, or even more so, a Monday morning, if you have a Monday morning like, what am I doing with my life? Get that list written, tick off at least 2 things you've already done, and your body's like, no, we got this. Right, this is a parody of All the Small Things by Blink-182, and it's about when toddlers refuse to do as they're told. Toddlers that don't sleep is enough to make you weep. No more, I said, cause you will with the bed. Always, I know I won't get to watch my TV show. They will keep you waiting. It's incredibly frustrating. No, it's a milk embargo. Yes, that includes all drinks. Milky milk. Milky milk. You can't have any more milk. Any parents of teachers might absolutely confirm that's the case. Right, this is a parody of Let It Be by the Beatles. Just survive 3 whole hours of childcare, catering to their every need. One word was said constantly, Daddy. When various fluids and finally been mopped up, at number 2 from number 3. Netflix and Disney, can you save me? Rescue me. Rescue me. Rescue me. Rescue me. Rescue me. I hope my wife's bus isn't late again. Rescue me. True. That I think depicts parenting. Quite often parenting is one adult in a house desperately hoping or waiting for the other adult to come home, because it's just like, I just need some time out. I need to time out myself. 24 minutes in. I'll probably do a couple more songs. This is one by Fleetwood Mac. It's about me trying to be more manly and refusing help. Well, there I go again, trying to be more manly by attempting some basic bike repair work. What actually happened was I sliced my finger in several inner tubes, and worst of all, I had to ask my wife for some help. Yeah, none of these songs are ever that long. I find that's a good, keep people wanting more, or damage limitations on how many mistakes you can make in one song. This is a parody of Soul Sister by Train, and it's about kind of how one of the people who's often helped me when I've struggled my mental health. Depression is crap, it's a pain in the bum, pain in the bum. If my stress is crippling, I can talk to my one female sibling. She's less likely to over worry, scream and shout like Andy Murray. or prejudge me. Like those idiots at work, she probably won't laugh. Like when I was 3 and I put in the bath. If she did, I'll just remind her of that time in Fuerteventura when she thought she'd asked for the bill correctly in Spanish. She hadn't. Talking to your sister can clear the stress like a demister on your mobile phone. The dog a bone. She's got 3 kids, so she's often home. That's true. Thank you to the 4 people who are still here. I'm going to go to half parts. I'm going to go another 4 minutes because I am quite tired. I've been working today, and I think the combination of a 6-mile bike ride to work in the rain, followed by a 6-mile bike ride back in the rain, has absolutely tired me out. Right, so this is a parody of Sweet Caroline, and it's about when I started jiu-jitsu. When it began, 2 weeks after my 40th birthday, it was this or learn guitar. I survived my trial class. I split my first 2 pairs of gi pants. Going commando is frowned upon. Hands, choking hands, reaching out, choking me while I'm trying to choke you. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, ba-ba-da. Apparently they call it the gentle art. Sometimes when I shrimp, ba-ba-da, the sudden movement makes me fall. Excuse me. That's what I say in a very British. Sorry about that. And they're normally not bothered. Hello, Sean Thomas. How are you? Hello, Sean Thomas, and the other 9 people in the live stream. Yeah. Actually, there's another version of that. I might play that at the end as well. Because I've got 11 people, and the one thing that is helping if you're trying to develop a YouTube channel is if you've got 11 people. In theory, if they watch, say, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes, that is getting me closer to the goal of I think I've got 400 hours left to get, and if I can get that, then I can get monetized, and who knows what will happen. How's your day been? Hello, Sean Thomas. I appreciate you asking me that. It's been all right, actually. I've been working on the seafront, Brighton seafront. It's cold and wet. I normally, every day I work, I normally do a sea dip. And it's freezing at the moment. It's like 8 or 9 degrees, but it's very good. I've spoken at large on this channel about my mental health. I've got OCD, and I'm often ruminating, and I find that throwing myself into cold water, like sea swimming, oh my goodness, is the best mental reset. I cannot worry about road traffic accidents, or whether or not I have put the handbrake on, or whether or not I've said or done something to offend someone while I'm in 8 or 9 degree water. And then afterwards, I feel so chilled. I feel like, oh my goodness, is this how some people live all the time? So yeah, this is a parody of If I Were a Sailboat by Katie Mellier. And it's my attempt at being romantic, although I don't think my wife was overly impressed. If you were a hat, I'd be a hairdo. If you were Brazilian, I'd be jiu-jitsu, as can be. If you're banana rama, I'd be love in the first degree. If you were a cork, I'd be a corkscrew. If you were dandruff, I'd be shampoo for a flaky scalp. If you fancied a Toblerone, I would move us to the Alps. Years of marriage, we've done 8. Yes, I know, a punch above my weight. I won't mention that you're 42, I just did accidentally. You took a chance on loving me, so I close the door when I'm on the loo, which seems a fair swap. Yeah, I am definitely punching above my weight, and my friends and my family actually more than happy to tell me that all the time. Oh, your wife's so lovely. Yes, thank you, Mum. That's great. Right. This is a parody of "If I Were a Boy" by Beyonce, and it's about what a woke James Bond would look like. Being James Bond in the world today must be a total flipping nightmare, not knowing what to do or what to say. Should the final scene be an exciting slugfest? Or should James give the villain a cuddle before calmly suggesting a citizen's arrest? Don't know about that one. I've never ever actually successfully seen anyone perform a citizen's arrest. I don't think I'd ever have the courage to go, stop where you are, I'm making a citizen's arrest. Because I think the villain or the robber will go, shut up, who the hell are you, idiot? Right, this is the Neil Diamond parody, Sweet Caroline. It's about when I was in lockdown and a bit fat. When it began, when I noticed the build-up of back fat, and my underpants were feeling snug. But what can be done? I couldn't visit a gym in lockdown to shred my chest or tone my bum. This is the solution. Hands. Put down that second bit of cake. Grab yourself a banana and smash out some body squats. Do a body squat. Do a body squat. Ba-ba-da. While you're waiting for the toaster pop. How many should I do? Ba-ba-da. It's up to you when you stop. Try one. Square wheel rolling. Thank you for the question. How's training going? It's going all right. I've not been actually for a couple of weeks. I was a bit ill, but prior to that, it was going okay. I feel like I'm due a stripe. I know that's not how it works. And actually, if I'm honest, I'm quite happy just staying at brown belt, no stripes at the moment. The minute you get a stripe, it's a bit of pressure, and I'm happy to be brown belt for a decade at least. I'm here for the long game. I'll be 50 this year, and I'd happily, if I got my black belt at 60, I think I'd be stoked. And how about you? How's your training going? This is a parody song, and I'm probably going to finish with this one, I think. This is a parody song of, in case you're having a rubbish time. And if you're having a rubbish time with your mental health or you're feeling a bit lonely, I'm really sorry. And that's one of the main reasons I've started doing this, because I thought, do it every day, do a live stream and get to know some people and, I don't know, maybe provide an outlet if people are like, what's going on in the world? Right, anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm a bit tired and gabbling. This is a parody of Lean On Me. Sometimes life can be poo, like a big bag of poo that someone has covered in poo. But there's a very silly man with limited ukulele skills who's on a mission to make you smile. Lean on me, you're having a wobble, 'cause I am a man, not a man who's often quite wobbly, and we wobble together, sipping the knowledge that it's not just you and me. True. Thank you so much for joining me for today's live stream. Really appreciate it. I hope wherever you're on the world you're okay, and maybe see you at a future live stream. Take care. Bye.